Oh my gosh. I don't know how I went from having all the time in the world to being crammed for time. I gotta go, guys. Good morning, welcome to the vlog. Stuff's happening. There's pretty scenery, so I had to film it. Well, I mean, at least pretty clouds in the sky. So I'm still working, which is good. It's good. I have contacted the people from yesterday, and they have gotten back to me, so we'll see what happens today. You guys may think to yourselves, I wonder if he ever gets bored walking that same hill all the time. Anyone know something? I really don't. The seasons, the weather, it changes, which makes things a little bit more interesting, and everything smells good right here. You've got all the pine trees. It's close to home. I walk it, I get my stairs. I center myself with Zen. And then I get back to work. I have no idea what happened. I went inside to the tax place and then I come back out and the sun's gone. Dang it. Anyway, so yeah, the sun is gone. I have yet to handle my problem from yesterday, although I'm trying to. I saw a bunch of police lights up here, which is the other reason why I turned the camera on, but all of them seem to be gone. Oh, there they are. They're still up there. I wonder what they're doing. It's not all backed up, so I imagine we can get through, but you know, police activity just, you know, all the flashy lights. I mean, look at them. Look at all the flashy lights. They're just so pretty. Obviously, I always hope that everybody's okay and that people hopefully make good decisions, but when you have at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 4, 5 police cars there, you never know that somebody didn't make a good decision somewhere. Oh, actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 5. Huh. Oh, and 6. There's more. Oh my goodness. Wow. What's that old expression? Idle hands are the devil's work? Is that how that goes? I know, I could look it up on Google, but I'm too lazy. Well, not really. I want to get this done. So you guys remember when I installed the mirror, I basically just test fit everything to make sure that I liked it and everything. So I've got a cord coming down here. I had the cord from the camera just kind of like, you know, haphazardly here under the mat and put up here. Well, I want to get these cords out of the way. And, you know, this will be one project that I'm also finishing. So you guys know how I am with my projects, so this is a good thing that's happening right now. So instead of like doing nothing and fretting about things that I really can't change, I decided to do something that I could change. So I just got through stuffing the wire back behind here, and I know you can't see it too well, but I'm taking the wire and just going to put it down along the bottom of the B-pillar. Oh, in case you guys didn't know also, this right here, see this? This is the B-pillar. All this right here, right there. That's the B-pillar. Because it looks like a big B. And the weather has changed. We are actually, possibly, going to have some snow this week. End of this week. Next week? This week. The end of this week. Saturday? Sunday? Sunday. Sunday? Monday? Something like that. There's rain and snow in the forecast, so it's going to get cold. It was -3 degrees today, so I don't know what that translates to in Fahrenheit, but below 32, probably like what, 30, something like that. It's pretty cold this morning. Okay, I want to stop talking to you guys. Sorry, and I want to start getting this done. So there we go. We take this off, and that comes out. Then we come over here. This piece comes out. That, and then the whole thing comes out like that. You get half of this off of here. And this comes off like that. Then we can actually vacuum all this while we're in here too. Look at that, I can vacuum. Awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna take this and go stuff that behind there. Like that. I know this is turning into like the Hellmouth automotive channel, but I know a lot of you guys have like put custom stuff in your cars before or whatever, and I just want to give you like a little tip. So when you run wires, try to run them next to the factory harness as closely as possible when you can. And you know, use nylon wire ties like right there to tie it in. That way you're not contending with subjecting the wire to sharp edges like right there. And I'll tell you, factory wiring harnesses are pretty dang good. Do they have their problems? Sometimes, but I've seen a lot more problems with self-installs than I have ever seen with factory wiring. Yeah, so I'm like totally like tearing my vehicle apart right now. So camera lead goes up there first, and then I'll contend with the power lead coming back down. But the side curtain airbag is right up there too, so we're not even going up into there. We're only going to be going up right into here down the side of the B-pillar here. So that means that it's not going to be interfering with any of the restraint systems, which is why I'm bringing it down here and not going up along the roof. The more you know. As I continue to tear my truck apart, got the wires there, all nice and tidy up there. Got them on the other side of here and the other side of here, so they're not going to get pinched up here in the headliner. And now it's time to start putting things back where they belong, which is easier to do with two hands than it is one. So I'm going to use both of my hands here. But yeah, so we're getting her done. Still have like lots of excess. I have to make sure I don't catch my leg on that. That would not be good. Woo! I just got a call for money. So hopefully I'm going to go and meet and get this whole thing taken care of. I'll let you guys know. I'll keep you informed. But look at this. No more wires from the mirror down below. Nice clean install up above. Again, no wires. Nice clean install from here down. And unfortunately I can't connect this directly to power. I can't like snip this and connect it, because this is also a power converter. Converts it into, I think it said 5 volts. Which makes sense, because most electronic devices are 5 volts. But yeah, no more wires. I just have, you know, I gotta put my visor back and the handle back. The OS handle. And the trim down there. Then I'll be good to go. So hopefully I'll do that when I get back. Well, that was one of the weirdest things in the world. Felt like I was doing like a, well, I've never done it, so I don't know what it feels like, but it felt like I was doing what a drug deal looks like. Oh my goodness. Oh, I gotta bring trash out tonight too, dang it. Yeah, so I finally got paid. I had to chase him down. We had to meet somewhere, which for a business you should not have to do. Oh my goodness, what a day. But hey, yesterday's stuff, see, everything does end up working out. Even if this hadn't happened, then, you know, everything works out. Alrighty, so that's done. I got the camera installed fully in the vehicle. I'm not sure if I finished filming it, but while I was waiting for this person to show up in the parking lot, I finished putting everything back in the truck. I might have already said that too. I don't know what I said. Hi, Buffy. Let's have you in the vlog today. Are you a good girl? You want to give me 5? You been a good girl? Have you been a good girl? Good girl. Look at you. You're so beautiful. Okay. I can breathe now. This is great. So I'm going to make some dinner, some cheese quesadillas. I'm going to eat some dinner, because there's no point in making it unless you're going to eat it. I know that sounds really silly, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just happy that all this stuff is kind of like come to a close, and I can move on with other things. So speaking of moving on with other things, change, shower, edit, go to bed, wake up, do it all over again. Dishes are done, dinner is done. I have rotated the plant because it grows towards the sun, right? So it was, here, let me move it. It was like this, and it's growing towards the sun. And now I'm doing this so that it kind of stays kind of up, I guess. Do you think that like really makes plants mad? I was gonna say pisses them off, but I guess I said it anyway. Do you think that makes them mad? Oh, I guess, is it time to water this? Oh yeah, I guess we throw some water in there. It's a terracotta pot, so should it show like water on the outside of the pot? I don't know, I don't care. We'll water the plant together. There we go. That's it. That's all you get. Water ration. That's your ration for the day. And look, the apple tree. I guess that's a tree. It looks like a plant now, but that's an apple tree. I'm not sure if the other one's gonna sprout or not, but that's kind of cool. Phoenix and I planted that. We just pushed the apple seed in. That was so funny. What? Are you getting all this? Well, I bow to you too. Salami, salami, baloney. I think I'm gonna do the same thing I did last night. Today's been kind of a stressful night. I have to go and pay bills now, which is good. I'm able to do that, yay! But I'm also paying bills, so not only is it the more you make, the more they take, and they being the government, because a lot of people are like, who are they? The person knows who I'm talking about. Anyway. But it's also nice to pay the bills, so. Alright, here we go. We are going to come in here and we are going to edit and do COC, which COC will be in the next clip. I'm going to edit first, and then COC will be in the next clip. Alright, so it's 10:07. It just changed on me when I looked at the time. It was 10:06, and now it's 10:07. Isn't that interesting for you old-timers out there? When you used to look at a clock and be like, you know, midnight, a quarter after, and now it's like 12:07, 12:06. It's so specific now. Anyway, damn digital era. God, I'm sounding old. Anyway, it is time for COC. So we're going to touch on, in a couple of comments, what basically happened today. So, I appreciate your guys' concern. You guys are so awesome. First comment of the night was Capzone 2, you say first. Halloween Mischief, she's lucky you didn't go back out to her vehicle and remove all the stuff you put into it. Oh my gosh, I wouldn't have been able to get my money back anyway because it was already put into the vehicle and it was already used. But yeah, she did follow through with payment tonight. It was so weird because I was talking to the husband most of the night who was actually messaging me back. She never messaged me back. So I'm like, okay, so we're meeting at Target. What time? And he's telling me all this stuff. She'll be there then. I'm like, okay, well, how about now? Well, she's stuck in traffic. Why isn't she? I really didn't understand anything that was going on. It was like, it was so ridiculous, it wasn't even funny. But I got paid, it's done, and I'm probably not going to do work for these people again unless I get paid up front, everything up front, and then I'll do something. Tony Frederickson, you say, I liked This Day in History vlog too. Sometimes I let my phone randomly play your vlogs. It's fun to hear you answer my cock questions from years back. You know, it's so interesting. Not only are we both creating memories for each other, well, I can't say that they're always going to be there because who knows if YouTube is going to survive, especially this adpocalypse thing. Oh my god, I don't want to pain my butt. I think I've identified some keywords though. I think it's my keywords that were... I'll explain everything. I have some more testing to do. Remind me guys, I'll go through it. But I think one of the keywords might be vlog, vlogging, or daily. It sounds pretty ridiculous for them to stop ads running because of those words, but I think I'm narrowing it down. I can't remember where I was going with this. Oh yeah, COC questions from years back. We're making memories for each other, and it's really cool to revisit that sometimes. I can't say that I'm not going to do that every week. I can't say I'm even going to do it every month because it was a lot of work to do, but if I have a day that I have some time to edit and not much has happened that day, I don't have very much footage, or it's boring footage, then I might do this again. So, you know, look for it in the future again. Emerald Gypsy Heart. Let's see, so much here, where do I start? Awesome on the weight loss, thank you. And you say you want to do the vlogging challenge, but really need for it to be warmer so you can get out and work in your yard. That's the thing about the vlogging challenge, is there may not be anything that you feel is vloggable that day, but the whole thing is to find something, or put a spin on it, to where you can make it interesting, at least a little bit. I mean, that's what I try to do. Take the mundane and turn it into fun-dane. I don't know, I just said that, and I'm probably wishing that I hadn't. Horror Queen, yeah, that really pissed you off too that the woman did that to you. Keep us posted. Matt did a radiator job last year, and the lady never paid us. Oh man, I don't know what goes through people's heads. Mon E, I know exactly how you feel. I'd be living the rich life if I had all the money that customers owed my hubby when he had his garage. It sucks big time, but sadly, there isn't much that can be done about it. We couldn't even keep the car until they paid. I would be able to keep the car until they paid if it was in my possession. I called the sheriff today because I wanted to ask him. I don't want to like threaten anything that I can't back up. In other words, I want to make sure that I do what I say and say what I do. So I wanted to see, could I repossess a car? So I called the sheriff and he said, well, it's a civil matter. And I'm like, okay, it's a civil matter, but if I go out there, because I saw the key, they haven't paid, they signed a work order. There is a mechanic's lien, which answers some other people's questions. There's a mechanic's lien on the vehicle. But I asked the sheriff, if I go out there and I take possession of this vehicle, am I going to be in legal trouble? And basically he said, yes, I could be charged with theft. So I'm like, ugh, because a lien is not possession. It's basically saying that they cannot sell the vehicle or anything until you get paid, and I would have had to have filed and a whole bunch of other stuff. But it worked out finally in the end. And these are people that I've done work for before. I've never had this problem before. And then all of a sudden, this happens. And it's ridiculous. They said, well, we didn't know that you were going to be out there Monday. I text you guys. It's not my fault that you haven't responded to so many of my texts. So how am I to know whether you received it or not if you didn't respond to it? Well, you didn't respond to the one saying I was going to be out there Monday. I'm venting again. But how do I know you didn't see it? Because you haven't responded to any of the other ones that I've sent. Anyway. But, I mean, they did respond to some of them because they had relevance in other conversations, so I knew that they had seen them. Whatever. Done. Done with it. And Caroline, Canadian trucker gal, you say to start asking for a deposit before you start any work. And that's why, typically, a big job, I will ask for half down and half when I'm done. That way, at least the cost of my parts, my out-of-pocket costs are covered. But yeah, I didn't think that I had to ask for it on this job because they had always been cool before. And KE5KQC, is that Q5QQC? KQC, whatever. Can you put a mechanic's lien on the car? Yes, there is. And I have everybody, I don't care who they are. I make my parents sign a work order, I'm horrible. But everybody signs a work order. That's what I've unfortunately had to learn by doing this. You try to be the nice guy, and you get screwed. Every time. Not every time. Most of the time. And it's not a pleasant one either. Just in case you're thirsty, invest in a small trailer for events like this, or a buddy, or call Jolson and use his truck. Oh, you're so funny. And the final comment of the night, L. Hoff, ask for a deposit up front. Yep, absolutely. So, alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I got a project done! Woo! Happy haunting. See you guys tomorrow. Please don't forget, thumbs up. Let me know that I'm doing at least a moderately good job. And subscribe if you haven't already. I know most of you have, because all of you guys are awesome. If you subscribe, you're a hellion. You become a hellion. That's how easy it is. And this weekend, we're getting ready for a visit from Angie. So that's exciting, too. So happy haunting, guys. See you tomorrow. Bye.
You want more? Come back for seconds tomorrow.